Random portal? Where does it lead? I always love this gamble in the Nether. What the heck? It leads here? I was not expecting that. I do not remember this mansion at all. Interesting. Welcome back to Let's Play, everyone. I was in here collecting a bunch of bones. I mean, look how many bones you can get from the fossils. Also got 4 dried ghasts. Bone block is probably my second favorite block. But anyway, we're going to head back home. We have a pretty big building to make today. Well, at least start. Because we have to prepare for something. Oh, I miss this Minecraft song. This is nice. Bringing back memories. So today, we are working on a new factory. No, I'm not gonna finish my current factory that was started in 2015 or something. No, we're gonna make a new one. And where's this floor at? Right down here? Yeah. So this was my first storage room a long time ago. Kind of the first. My first major one, but since we've expanded the house, it's been up there, and I turned this into my little copper making room, but I really don't like it. Like, this whole organizing system is awkward, like, it's just not as organized as I want it to be, and it's such a small space, like, I'm already running out of space in there. So instead of storing all my copper in my house, we're gonna build a whole factory that revolves around holding copper, making copper, smelting it down, and eventually, when these copper golems come out, they're going to be controlling the place and organizing everything. It's just going to be absolutely perfect. And this is going to be kind of the main work site for these golems. So this is going to be a huge complex. It's going to be, I kind of vision a complex just as big as this. I think that would be super cool. But my only problem right now is, I have brick, some of it. We can trade for brick. I have a lot of brick traders. I just got to find a location to put this. Should it be around here, or should I put it in the city? Okay, I'm gonna spend some time trying to find a place. I found an odd spot to build this factory. It's gonna require a lot of landscaping, but if you haven't noticed, we are really running out of space in the city. We're surrounded by odd hills and mountains. But I got a feeling this spot is just the right spot, and it'll give us an opportunity to maybe expand this way. Where I'm at is right in front of the prison, so the prison's right there. If we head up here, slums is over here, here's the city, here's the potential junkyard, but yeah, right in this area, I think this would be perfect. Because we recently made this sort of alleyway road system that goes down here, and I want this to lead to it, and then also have a road over there leading to it. But look at this mess right here. Not this. No, it is a mess. Look at this. I have to make all this flat. Oh, gosh. Oh, this is gonna be fun. So there's gonna be like a fence section that's gonna have like junk piling up against the fence. And then on the other side is gonna be the whole copper factory. I think it just belongs over here because this is gonna be a messy looking factory. All right, I gotta get a beacon set up and we got a lot of land to clear. I mean, I do. You sit back and watch. Enjoy your snacks. What are you eating right now? Leave it down below. I wanna know what you're eating. Yeah, you. Oh, you're not eating anything, that person? But what about you? Yeah, the one with the snacks. Leave what you're eating and I'll try to judge you and see if it's good or not. Okay, about an hour later, I got that big hill in the middle removed and I've been placing a lot of dirt. Now we have a perfect area to... Oh my gosh, it looks so different, doesn't it? That's where the hill was, obviously, and then all this was like rivers. I'm leaving some natural hills around here. Maybe we can take advantage of them when we're building this place. Because this is going to be a pretty large compound, kind of similar to that. This might be the industrial area over here. I just realized though. Wait, did I do that on purpose though? This prison needs some texturing in it because it's just all tough brick. But I didn't know if I wanted it to look brand new because it technically was brand new. I don't know. I gotta sit here and design a really cool factory, so this is the hard part. Okay, first brick building coming along here. This is going to be building number 1. I'm going to put the number 1 on it somewhere, but this is where I'm going to have my mass smelter. So this is where I come to bring all of my raw gold, or not gold, raw copper, and it is just going to be smelted down here. We're going to have giant smokestacks sticking out of this with fuming black smoke coming out of it, and hopefully once we get the copper golems, you can just have them running all over the place. Although I've been seeing they've been having issues. Well, of course, it's in early beta right now, but a lot of people are saying that they are just not sorting stuff properly. So hopefully they get all that fixed because I'm going to rely on these dudes to sort everything properly when it comes to certain oxidized copper. Wait, how does that work again? I'm guessing the chest that the golem spawns with is locked to that chest? Is that how that works? Or I guess any golem can access that chest, and then they go seeking the chest that has that item in it, and they drop it off there. But again, I want this to be a large compound. This is just building number 1, and there's going to be building number 2 and probably 3, so we got more landscaping to do. And of course, I'm building this one all pristine first, and then we're going to run through and make it look really rough. I'm going to really try my best to make this look really good, but we just got to build it first, and I'm already running out of brick. I got to get more brick. Okay, I'm going to have a couple smokestacks here, and I'm going to try my best to slowly make them get smaller as they go up. That's really hard to do in Minecraft without having a huge transition to a smaller bit, you know what I mean? I've been playing around with it in my test world. Oh, I like this a lot. I just put some brick wall around the top and then polished deep slate slabs on top. That creates a nice silhouette of the building. Really liking the way this is turning out. And this isn't going to have 3 floors. This is just all going to be one giant room. You know how large factories are like that, but I really want to pack detail in here. No, these aren't going to be only granite. Once I get them built, I'll probably run through with different terracottas and brick. But let's see how high I want these to go. How are these bad boys looking? Yeah, that's not too shabby. I mean, there's still a huge transition when it goes in. That's just inevitable for Minecraft. But the bottom one, I do 3 normal blocks, and then these on the side, and then 3 more. If you catch my drift, and then when it transitions, I do one right there, there and there, blocks, and then walls right here. And then the next transition point is 3 by 3 blocks, and then walls on the center? It's so hard to explain. I think you can kind of see what I mean. They're just smokestacks. I don't know why I'm overcomplicating it. But if you want to build these too, the bottom is 16, and then 12, and then 12, and then I have upside down stairs up there. This is a thing I always think about. It's like, I don't know what would be easier. Building the whole thing out of a single block and then going back through and replacing little things to add texture, or to add the texture as you're building it. I've never found what is easier. It seems about the same. Well, this kind of looks cool. I want it to be at a certain stage, but... Oh, wait. Oh, I need to... I'm so stupid! Oh, I can do it at a certain stage. Wait, no you can't. No you can't. Trapdoors specifically not. Wait! Don't I have... Hold the phone. Where's my space station? Not space station. Space center. Oh, I do have a bunch out here. Sweet. I don't know if it'll be enough. I will still complain about this every day, and that is that they changed the recipe for trapdoors. And you know, they originally used to be made out of full copper blocks, and then they changed it to copper ingots. Yeah, obviously, a lot of you are probably more for the ingots, but like, oh, it costs way less. Just find a trial chamber. There's copper for ages in the Minecraft world. You will never be on short supply of copper. So and the reason I want it to be copper blocks, if you don't understand what I'm talking about, is because you can't weather copper ingots. So you have to get this color by laying these out. While when you could make them with copper blocks, you could just make them with the already weathered copper blocks and you would instantly have oxidized copper trapdoors. It was a luxury we had and didn't take advantage of. And if you use the excuse it's way cheaper to use ingots, then that's a bad excuse because you can just go to a trial chamber and collect all the copper you want there. But this looks kind of cool surrounding these down here. I want these to be on the 3rd level of oxidation. And 25 is not going to cut it because I have all these up here. So I guess I'm just going to keep them like this and let them oxidize on their own, which will take an eternity because they oxidize much slower next to blocks, which is another game rule I don't really like. Do you guys like that game rule? Not a fan of it. How's this place looking? I need to add some texturing in that and texturing in this, which is the next goal. Oh boy, here we go. I don't even know how this looks. I am just attacking it right now, which is what I do a lot. Okay, the light gray kind of sticks out a little bit. Probably shouldn't do it in the center. So you can see, doing pane glass here, but I don't want it to all be the solid same color. So I'm mixing in black, gray, and light gray. The light gray really stands out, but if I didn't have light gray, you couldn't really tell the difference between, well, I guess you can a little bit, black and gray. I kind of like the light gray in there. It kind of just adds a little bit of dustiness, you know? But I should probably aim for it and keep it in the corners. Also, just a little tidbit here. I don't know why I've never thought of this. My original plan, as you can see I have archways here, was to put the glass 1 block behind, because obviously you can't connect glass to stairs, but you don't even really notice it. So I don't know why I've never done this. Just put the glass panes here It's just a tiny little gap that you don't even notice. How did my smokestacks turn out? Can't even really tell all the detail I put in. I still gotta run through the building. I want to put in a lot of dirt in it. It's a really good texturing detail for brick. Glass looks fine. I'm gonna keep going with it. I forgot I'm in a mountain biome, so it's gonna look very blue over here. Anyway, I am still working on some stuff. I really like this fence design I came up with. I wanted it to look very industrial. Have a gate opening here. This is gonna be on the edge of the junkyard, which I can't wait to get this going too. You're gonna have to, you know, trudge through a little bit of trash here to get over here. This fence actually looks better when you get a light gray candle and put it on top of every single one of these. It just adds like that spiky, old-fashioned look. And I'm gonna add some crumbling here. Maybe the wall isn't perfect, but I'm building a new building. And this one's turning out pretty cool. You know what's funny? You know what? These building designs you see right here, I am getting from AI images I found. Like, I didn't generate these images myself. I just Googled AI image of a brick factory. I think that's what I did, and I found one for that, and I found one for this, and I have never done this before, but, I mean, look at the sort of detail in this. I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but when you just simply look at an image, especially AI, because it kind of takes the best parts of all the images it searches through to put something together. It kind of just makes the best looking factory. This is going to specifically be the sorting area. This is where most of the golems are going to go. This is going to be a pretty big compound. I'm going to have a fence around this whole thing. I'm going to store lots of copper out here for oxidation processes. Actually, I'm probably going to do that with trapdoors. Anyway, this building's going to look pretty cool. No, it's crazy. This section right over here that we are looking at has been the place I've gone to forever to place a piece of moss block and then bone meal it and then collect all my moss. And I specifically came here because I told myself there's no way I would ever build out here. That is just nuts to think about because I thought this was so far away when we got Lush Caves. I'm like, I'm just gonna do all of it here. There's no way I'm gonna build out here. And look, we got freaking prison right there and the copper factory's going right here. Anyway, I'm enjoying these brick buildings. We might do some interior today. I'm not sure. Might save that for next episode, but I want to get the exterior of this finished. So let's do that. I have to say, this is so fun looking at this image. And I don't think the image I'm looking at is AI generated. I think it's an actual art piece from someone for like a game or something like that. I'll post it here, kind of what I'm referring to, but pretty fun process. But as you can tell, requires a lot of brick. And this is what I've been doing. Guys, please don't tell anyone. I've been taking emeralds out of my vault, okay? Which is fine because they're my emeralds, but I started feeling guilty. What? And I went to the crop farm tower and I may have took some emeralds from there. You know, the supply for the casino. And I feel bad. But, you know what? It's for a good cause. I think. You know what's funny? Blake Fry went to prison because he wouldn't trade me. And now I've come to him many times just to trade for those and he's still in prison. But I think I have about 5 different ones I go to. I go to him. Then I think I have 2 in the city here. 1 in this trailer. Hey, buddy. You ready to trade? Good. I'll be back in a few hours. You better have my brick. Who's this guy? Who are you? Fisherman, get out of here. And then I have another one in another bone building here. And then I have 2 in this building, which was originally meant to house the brick people, or the stone masons. So we got this guy. This is the house Blake Fry lived in, and he would never take the stone. Wait, why is that here? That's not a stone cutter. But I was going to say this guy never refreshed, but there's no stone cutter in here. Ooh, there's some more in here. Hey, thank you. Ooh, there's another one. Yes. No, you changed. God. Oh. I think I picked up his stone cutter on accident. That's a shame. Oh well. But anyway, I think this guy, oh, he doesn't sleep. That's his problem. Why the heck not, man? But I used to have stone cutters in here and they still wouldn't take them. That needs to get out of here. Why don't you sleep, dude? Your bed's right here. Sleep in the stupid bed. There. God, I hate Minecraft villagers with a freaking passion. I hate their AI coding, to be specific. They just suck. I'd take an update of them just updating the game's AI over new features, easily, any day. Don't do it. You can go to your vault. You can turn around right now, be a decent slime. Go to your vault. Don't go to your emerald laundering business. I mean, my casino profit center thing. Oh god, I'm such a piece of crap. But you know what? Oh, I don't even have that much. Time to go back down below. Look at all this. I have to keep creating new chests because of how efficient this place is. And I thought about making it taller too. I think this is fine enough. But, I just have to remember to do this every once in a while. I get about a couple stacks of emeralds out of each visit. I send down a cart of potatoes and a cart of carrots, and yeah, I could get really efficient with this. I just got to remember, but sadly I don't sometimes. All right, everybody, who's hungry? Hello, David Hartman. Yeah, I do have emeralds. Somehow I got 39 emerald blocks. Isn't that crazy? Oh, man. Yeah, just business is doing good. Yeah. Thanks for asking. What? What business? See you later, David. How's this one looking now? Ooh, not too bad. Got a lot of windows on this one. This one will probably have multiple floors. Wait. I think I do want to add polished deep slate around the top. I just think that always brings together a brick building, I think. Let's see what it looks like. But I do, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I like how I did it here with these walls. It creates this little lip of deep slate so you can see it from below. I really like that. Gonna require a lot of walls, but it's worth it. While I'm getting up here and doing this, I'm gonna go ahead and answer today's comment question of the day. Just because it is from Victor_Dives. Hi Dallas, since you used to do trick skateboarding back in the day, what was your favorite setup? Deck, trucks, wheels, etc. Oh yeah, man, I follow so many skateboarding pages on Instagram and stuff, and every time I just see people skateboarding, it's like, why did I give that up? Man, that was like my passion. But you know what? Sometimes I'm thankful I gave it up because, I mean, thankfully I never got seriously injured, but I mean, I could have. The older you get, if you get injured, that stuff's going to stick with you for the rest of your life. It's a sad truth about skateboarding. Obviously, it depends on your type of injury, but like broken bones, for example. When you're younger, that stuff heals so much easier and quicker, but like if I broke one now, I'm 29, I'd be dealing with that stuff for a long time, I'm sure. I think that's what I really that's why I sort of toned down my skateboarding. Now, I skateboarded a lot back in like the 2010s, around there, but then I stopped for quite a few years, and then my friend got a hold of me around in 2015. He's like, bro, you should get your board back out and skate. And I'm like, I don't know. I really don't want to hurt myself. And then I kind of got back into it for a couple years. And I didn't go crazy. I still did tricks with him and stuff, but I made sure not to go overboard. And I really enjoyed the time. I don't know why we stopped. I think he got a little bit injured, and then I didn't have anyone to skate with. Oh yeah, that looks a little bit better. I like that. But anyway, my setup. I had all kinds of different boards. I had this local shop called Glicks. I'm sure you guys have heard of Glicks. It's like some Midwestern, like, ranch store now. They just sell Midwestern clothes. Very cowboyish looking stuff, which is crazy because it used to be a skateboard shop. They just completely rebranded altogether. What am I doing? I need brick. But they used to sell these blank professional decks there. They weren't any brand in particular, but they were professional decks, and I would always like skating a blank deck, because then I could sticker bomb it with my stickers. But if I were to buy a deck, I would usually get something like Baker or Element, if you guys remember those. What else did I have? I think I've had an Alien Workshop before. I think my current board is an Element. Yeah, it is. And then also, right at my end, I was getting into primitive skateboards, which is, I think, Paul Rodriguez's boards, which was really cool. But as of right now, I just have an Element, and I also have a Santa Cruz cruiser board, which is mainly what I do to still skateboard nowadays. I don't do tricks anymore. I mainly just cruise on my board. But the trucks I used back in the day, I think I used Thunder and Independent trucks. And wheels, I just didn't really care. I didn't care for graphic wheels. I always wanted, if I got graphic wheels, I'd always turn around because I just liked white wheels. But just any wheels that I could honestly get. I think I liked Spitfire the most. But yeah, I'll love skateboarding until the day I die. I'm always going to have a cruiser board with me, so I'll never lose the feeling. Can I trade with you yet? Dang it. Maybe I'll make a vlog. Hey, you know what? If you guys aren't subscribed to my second channel, and you too, refresh. But my second channel, if you're curious, I still upload stuff over there. I just recently uploaded me making a real wooden workbench, like in Minecraft, but it took me 2 whole days in real time. I needed a wooden workbench. If you guys want to see me build one, go over there and watch it. I'm going to be uploading all kinds of other stuff. Maybe I'll do a little skateboarding video sometime. All right, we got 2 buildings. I'm probably going to do one more small one somewhere, but we'll see. This one still needs to be textured quite a bit. And also, I didn't leave room to put a number 2, which I do want to do. I think Where can I put that? I could probably get rid of a window and put it somewhere. This right here is just a way to get up on the top, little ladder system. That picture I showed you kind of had one on there, so. Oh yeah, I need to add some pipes to this too. Specifically copper pipes, because after all, this is going to be the copper factory. It would make sense. Didn't get quite to the interior work on here. Still want to add some bellowing smoke out of this. I really got to get better at my smoke game, because if you know, my main factory over close to my house, I sort of have smoke bellowing from it, but I use all black stone, and it doesn't look that good. You gotta use mixtures of glass and other dark blocks, which I'm gonna attempt to get better at. But I'm gonna work on it more in between episodes and whatnot. What should I do here? Brick? Nope. Doing that. I love doing this with my roofs. Roofs? As you can see, well, I just created the number 8 there. That's interesting. But it kind of looks cool. This looks like water damage and whatnot. But as I'm doing this, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode and thank my donors. I'm still going to get well, I'll see if I can get a villager out here. Oh, the little copper golems. I can't wait. I'm going to have a lot of you here. Like naming the copper golems and even having one of them that runs this area. That would be super cool. But I want to thank Alert Obsidian for their dono. Thank you, Alert Obsidian. I appreciate that. Daniel Talbot in all the caps. Thank you so much, Sir Daniel Talbot. Like I keep saying before, I just don't know how to keep saying thank you to you. I mean, you're just a true supporter, and it's phenomenal. Thank you so much for everything you've done, Daniel. Don't worry, one day you won't be a fisherman anymore. Maybe you're just getting so rich, you'll move on to something bigger and better. That is something I do really need to keep in mind, like professions. People move up in the world. I just now realized I kind of forgot about my Skyrim tombs. I said every time people donate that already have tombs down there, I'd go add more to their tombs, but haven't really done that in a while, have I? But maybe I'm going to start doing it in the sense that when it comes to property, like my really high donators own a lot of property around here. We still got to do those new subdivision houses. Maybe that's what all this, it's kind of near the factory area. Actually, it's probably going to be back in this area. That's where I've been eyeing. We'll see about it when that time comes. Thank you once again, Daniel. And we got a dono from Tina Spindler or Opaline. I don't know which one you want. You're going to have to let me know. We've reached a total of 50. So I'll put you, or I already did, in the villager book and the casino. Thank you for your donation. And all your donos. And Owen Crossy. Thank you for your dono. I don't believe I've seen your name before. Thanks. Oh my, what the? We got a lot in this one. You guys are crazy supportive, and I can't thank you. I mean, I can. I will thank you. Thank you, Samuel Jeffrey, for your $55 dono. I do this for all of my roofs. I always do tough, then cobble, then andesite, and then the rest stone. I just think it looks the best for erosion, I guess. Well, thanks again, Samuel. That's no small amount. I appreciate it. You've been added to the villager book, along with Ayana Luvano. That apparently is watched since 2016. Is that seriously true? That's OG status, not even kidding. 2016 version of this world is so tiny. That's insane that you're still around. And with a 50 making it in the villager book. Thank you so much for that, Ayana. We also have a 100 from Ethan Viach. Oh, Viaches? This is the most American way to say that, probably. Viach? Viach. Is that like Italian? I don't know. Ethan Viac. I bet it's like Viac. The S is silent, but why would they put an S? That would make no sense. Viacas? Oh, Ethan Viacus. That's my best attempt. But 100, thank you, Ethan, so much. Made it in the villager book, of course. Maybe you'll be drawn today. That is a very thoughtful dono and a huge amount. I can't thank you enough either. That's all I know how to say anymore. I can't thank you guys enough. I honestly don't feel like I deserve this kind of support. You guys are too kind. Dude, Ethan, thanks. Seriously. You are a kind soul. And Soren Kopp with a dono. I've seen your name before. Thanks for that, Soren. Thank you. Oh, it's not over. Bryn Mallory. Bryn Mallory with a 5389. Why does that sound so familiar? Oh, I think, if you've played Skyrim, you'll be like, read those two names and be like, why does that remind me of Skyrim? But it reminds me of Skyrim from the Thieves Guild. Obviously, Brynjolf and then Delvin Mallory. They're both in the Thieves Guild, so it's just kind of like a mix of their names. Bryn Mallory. Well, thank you for that, Bryn Malley. You made it in the book as well. Maybe you'll be drawn today. We're about to go find out here pretty soon after I finish this roof. Oh my god, we still have so much to do. There's still so much to do. It's insane. I gotta get a lot more brick because we gotta make another building, and then I want to bring that same fence design I did, but right around here. It's gonna take a sharp cut there and go down this way. So this is gonna be a main road down through here. Ooh, I'm starting to picture everything. We can landscape all that, and this can all just be a very big industrial district over here. Whatever more industrial builds I have, they'll probably go over here. Okay, we have, oh gosh, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 new names to put in here. We're just gonna throw them in here randomly. Chrislyn, Jack, Samuel, how about Bryn? You can go there. Ayana, you can go there. Did I just put them in there or there? How about here? Ethan Viakis. If I'm saying that right. All right, let's do this. Number selector, got number 5, and that is going to be, I don't think I put anyone new in there. Abu Mohammed. All right, Abu, I'm not sure if you're still watching. You're one of the earlier names, but if you are, comment down below. Blake Bijones, I know you were in here. Where are you guys at? Okay, there's one over here. David Zabrowski, you are now Abu Mohammed. You are a gambler, Abu. And yes, that is not the real David Zabrowski. Some of these are duplicates, such as like Ryan Browning here, because obviously Ryan Browning lives in Diamond City. I'm not gonna, cart his villager all the way over here. So I wasted some name tags to put temporary villagers in here, but this was all for Casino Night. So now that Casino Night is over, I can slowly replace these villagers with some of you guys who are going to be gambling addicts. I am sorry. Where are the villagers down here? I thought I had some. They're all over here. Okay. Trace Wiggins, I believe he was new. Owen Broom, I believe he's new. And Sean Yoder, they're all newer ones. So they stay down here. Should we gamble? Well, I haven't thought of a name for that one yet. All right, to end off the episode. Oh, good thing I turned that off. All right, to end off the episode, we're going to put all 5 in and see what we can do. Awesome. Let's keep it going. Nope. Yeah. We gotta leave up. That would make me happy. I need the bricks. Oh, yeah. Keep giving them to me. Oh, that's all. Well, I'm leaving with 1 emerald up. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you all for those very generous donations. Like, holy crap. That is very thoughtful of you guys. Love you all so much. Bye-bye.